going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted anything, I want to say in a couple months. No, 2 months, around there, 2 months. But I've been pretty busy, just working, staying at home, trying to fix up my garage. Like I said, I just got my house, so got my own personal space, my own little man cave, my own little work area, which I got it all set up, as you guys can see. So yeah, you guys should be expecting some hopefully some new content. And now, since I've been having it, but I haven't really done anything to it, which is my '01 Honda CR-V. So it's stock, it's automatic. I know it's not a stick shift, sad moment, but I needed a work car. I needed something right away. I always wanted a CR-V. I was hoping to get a stick shift, but I couldn't find one at the moment. And all of a sudden, I get my CR-V, and all of a sudden, all these five-speed CR-Vs come out. Anyways, I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. But I'm gonna show you guys, just a little walk around my Honda CR-V. My last video was an oil change for the Honda CR-V. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. It's not gonna be anything too crazy, as in mods. It is automatic. I can't really do anything to the engine, I guess. Maybe exterior wise, I'm planning to put those LED fog lights. They're not fog lights, running lights, daytime lights. I'll show you guys, like 3-inch daylight running light. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, if you don't know, you should know. But let's get a walk around my Honda CR-V, so that way you guys know exactly what it looks like. All right, and there she is. Like I said, it is a stock CR-V B20, nothing fancy. And I did change my engine mounts on my vehicle, which I haven't posted. I didn't make a video about, which I should have, but that's just gonna got their mud flaps. Those stickers, my wife did them for me. And I am recording on my Galaxy Note 10, guys, so I'm not recording on my camera. And let me show you the interior. Totally forgot about the interior. It's kind of a mess, but yeah. So it's a very clean car, overall very clean car. I paid $2,000 for it. $2,000, and the AC works, which is fucking amazing. It is amazing. You find a car for $2,000 and AC works, especially a CR-V that I wanted. Anyway, so I changed out my engine mounts, motor mounts. They are 1320 motor mounts. They are aftermarket. So I changed out the driver's side, which you can see right there. And then, you can't really see it right there, I changed out the passenger side. And I also changed out the rear side. But I've came to a problem. For some reason, after I changed out my motor mounts, I feel like my engine is so stiff. Like stiff, guys. Like, I know, like, it's stiff, and having this motor mounts be into this vehicle probably is changing up the car as in the performance wise, because after I changed out this motor mount, where's the stock one at? Right here. Stock one, which it's not bad, it's still good, but I wanted, since I bought the whole kit for the aftermarket motor mounts, I might as well change it. So, which that motor mount, guys, is back there, right? No, you can't really see it. Back there. And as soon as I changed that rear motor mount, my car started acting up, as in my throttle. I feel like my throttle will get stuck sometimes, which my throttle cable, there's some slack in it, so it shouldn't be tight, unless I could loosen that up and maybe that helps it. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to take out that aftermarket rear motor mount and put on the stock one. You know, because I really don't need it to be all aftermarket, which it's simple. It's a simple change, guys. You know, just 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and it sits just like that. If you're looking at the vehicle this way, it sits just like that back there. The only tricky part is, not really tricky part, is trying to get this. There's a bolt that goes in between this and I think it's called T bracket or L bracket, one of those two. So there's a bolt, a whole bolt that goes into there. You got another bolt down there and 2 more bolts back there. These 2 bolts, it's a lot easier if you go underneath the car to change them out. This one up here, just get like 2 extensions and 1/2 inch ratchet. You should be good. Same thing with this one, 2 extensions and your ratchet, and that should be about it. So it's not hard. It's not hard at all. You really don't have to take anything off. You don't need to take anything off. It's just trying to work around the engine bay. That's basically the difficult part. It's very easy, guys. And I didn't make a video, but this is aftermarket. It's very simple. You got your bolt right there. Then you have your 2 other what is that, nut or bolt? Those are 2 nuts. That's it. Take those 2 nuts off, take off that bolt right there, and the mount should come out. So it's very easy. This one on the right side, I really wish I could take this off. I wish I really made a video about this, but you would have to take off this air box. Move this air box, guys, and then I wanted to say there's about 3 bolts on that one as well. The only tricky part about doing the passenger side is that you would, after you take out the bolt that slides in between your mount and your bracket, once you take that off, you would have to well, the proper way to do is you would have a jack stand to hold it up while you take off this bolt on the passenger side. And then once you take off that bolt between the mount and the bracket, you will take off your jack and you'll have your engine tilting down. That way you'll have more room to play with, because it's a very tight space right there on that side, and you need to have your engine and transmission tilted downwards. So other than that, that's pretty easy fix as well. So I'm gonna take out that mount back there. Now bear with me, guys. I am recording this by myself. I don't have nobody to record this with me, or to hold my phone while I'm recording. And it's like outside for me right now, it's 10 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't have no air tools, so that's a good thing. But it's gonna be a hassle. A hassle because the tight space working right there. You literally have just that to work with right here. This and this area right here. So I mean, I'm not a big dude. I'm pretty small. So if you're a pretty big dude with some big arms, you're gonna have some trouble. You're probably gonna need your wife or girlfriend to help you out with this. But yeah, guys. So let me take out those bolts back there. Alright, guys, so like I said, it may not seem like it's easier to get this engine mount done. Focus, there you go. But there she is, right there. Those 2 bolts. I mean, it may not look like I have a lot of room down here on camera, but I have plenty of room to work with. And that's all I need. So you have your 2 bolts. You got your bolt over there and your other bolt over there. That big one I still got to take off, which I said that one's a hassle. And I have the other one back there, which is a little bit easier with 2 extensions. So let me take those 2 bolts off right now, and then I will try to get that one in the middle off. Alright guys, and I got her out. So to make it a lot easier, I mean, I don't have no fancy tools. I just have your regular basic tools, you know, just sockets and ratchets and wrenches and all that good jazz. So I was using, what is it? That's of course for the middle bolt, it's gonna be a 17 millimeter, guys. And these 3 ones back here, they're going to be 14 millimeter. Okay, so this bolt up here will be a lot easier from up here with at least 2 extensions and your 1/2-inch ratchet with the 14 millimeter socket. I prefer a deep socket. This one back here, same thing, same setup that you'll take off this bolt with. Now this one down here, for me, it was a lot easier to go underneath the car and have a 14 millimeter wrench. This bolt right here, which is your 17 millimeter, I was using this setup, 17 millimeter deep socket. This is a magnetic, just like magnetic tip, whatever, but it doesn't really serve a purpose because this is a deep socket and it's not really gonna work. But I just use it for an extension, you know, kind of like a little mini extension. Then I have this small extension, and I was using another big one, this one right here, which has kind of like a little grip. So once you get that 17 millimeter bolt broken loose and you're able to turn it by hand, that's probably gonna be your best bet. Well, that was my best method on doing that. So since I got that one off, going back onto the stock one. So like I said, guys, this is aftermarket. Maybe because my car isn't all fixed up, I don't have, it's not turbo, it's nothing, just a basic all motor automatic, you know, just stock. So maybe this mount was just too much for it, you know. It was just too stiff, because I felt a big difference once I changed this mount in the backside. With that stock one, I drove it, it felt pretty good. As soon as I changed it over to that one, that's when I felt like my idling, well, excuse me, not even my idling, just like the vibration probably got worse once I kicked in the throttle. Like my car just sounded so loud and just raspy for some reason. And so yeah, that's the reason why I'm changing it. So I'll probably be posting that. No, I'll probably keep this. I will be keeping that mount, because who knows if one day I buy a junked 5-speed CRV and I just want to swap over parts, you know, who knows. So I will be keeping that just in case. And so yeah, so I'm gonna be putting back on the stock one, guys. So oh, and I hope you guys like the video, the way it looks. I mean, my phone is supposed to support 4K video recording, so I hope it actually looks good. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not using my camera right now. I don't like using my camera like in places like around my car. I rather mess up my phone, because my phone has a full body case, so it's not really gonna do much damage. And plus, on the back of my camera, on my lenses, it has a little cover, so my lenses on my camera, on my phone camera, will never get scratched up. So that's the reason why I'm using my camera on jobs like this, where I had to get underneath my vehicle and I had to trying to give you guys a good little view of where I wouldn't want to put my camera at. So just bear with me, guys. So yeah, let's put that mount back in the car. All right, guys, so like I said, you guys don't have to move, you guys don't have to take anything off when changing out that motor mount. I'm sorry if you guys hear that noise. I have my neighbors, well, they're doing construction on my neighbor's house, so you guys don't have to remove anything to get the motor mounts done. But I did move this hose because it was scratching me, it was pinching me last night, and I did move this vacuum box for the cruise control, which this box just goes back there underneath this. And let's see, is this way, this way, there, it's in place. That's about it. So that's all I did move. Now when you guys, I mean, this is the approach that I took while doing this. If you guys have a CRV and you guys know an easier way into changing this rear motor mount, please let me know in the comments below. I know it'd be a lot easier if I had a lift. I don't have an engine lift. I'm doing it in my normal garage, but that way it shows you guys that you guys don't need a lift. You guys can do it in your basic garage, you know. Just it takes time. It's very tedious because you guys only have that much space to work with, but it's possible. If I could do it, you guys could do it. Anyway, so I took out the mount, right, and then I put back the stock one in place, and from underneath the car I hand tightened these two bolts, this one back here, this one too, and then I also put in that bolt that goes to the side of the mount between this mount and the T-bracket. I put it in hand tight as much as I could. Once you do that, then these two, I would tighten them down with your 14 millimeter wrench underneath the car, and that would be it for underneath the car. And then for this one, I would do from the top. Somehow try to get your two extensions back there and trying to find that bolt down there, and you know, just tighten it up. This one, like I said, your best approach from what I found out would be doing it from right here in the side, trying to work your way in between your brake booster and all these vacuum lines and your fuel hard lines. So yeah, it looks like you wouldn't be able to do it, but it's possible to do it right there to the side. So that is the approach I took onto removing and installing these mounts. So I am done. So I am gonna take it for a test drive. I'll probably bring you guys with me, so that way I could kind of discuss if it worked or not. But like I said, I put this motor mount in and it was like stiff. Like, I know your mounts are supposed to be stiff. What are you talking about? Yes, but it was like too stiff where it made my car just vibrate a lot for some reason. I don't know why. And it wasn't like a bad vibration. It was just like a stiffness vibration. So if that makes sense in a way. So yeah. Alright guys, so it looks like my memory was full, so I had to save this little clip on my internal storage on my phone. So like I said, hit that like button, please subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment below of what you think I should have been doing right or what I was doing wrong on this video. So on that note, I'll see you guys later. Peace.